So hey guys, the Vitor Pereira press conference pre-Southampton has just taken place, and he was full of beans today. He really was. He was in really good spirits, talking about the game ahead against Southampton, and we've got lots to be covering off in this one. Obviously we've got team news, injury news, what he's had to say about Southampton, but interestingly enough, if you stay tuned, there's a quote that's come out from the Southampton manager, which is very interesting, and I'll cover that at the end. So first of all, of course, he was asked about the team news. He was asked about Menetzi, obviously because Menetzi went off at half-time after scoring his first goal for Wolves. He said about Menetzi, he said, you know, he was really happy for him to score his first goal. And obviously there's been a bit of concern from Wolves fans that he might be injured because, you know, for this game. But it's confirmed, good news, that he is available and he's fit. And whilst we're on it, why don't we talk about the rest of the injury news as well? He was asked about that. Do we have any injury concerns? And his answer was no. Other than the long-term injuries, we have a fully fit squad, which is fantastic news. He said that's great because it gives us more solutions in the squad, in the team, and off the bench as well. So that's really, really positive. He then went on to talk, was asked about, do you have many players going away on the international break? He says yes, a lot. He was asked about how that affects him. He said, well, I hope they all come back without any injuries. He's particularly asked about Matheus Cunha, which is kind of why I put the title up there. He said it'll be good for Matheus because he can play, he'll get game time, he can help with his fitness. Obviously because he's suspended at the moment for Wolves, and we still await the outcome of how many games that is. Of course, the Southampton game will be the second game that he is suspended for. So obviously make sure you hit that subscribe button, because when the news comes out on that, we'll give all the facts, our thoughts and opinions on that. And then he was also asked about Southampton. He says, well, you know, they played really well in the first half against Liverpool. They're not a bad side, but the Premier League is all about consistency, and that is something that Wolves are trying to work on. And then he went into a very long discussion about all the steps that has been taken. First step for Wolves, become better at defending generally, become better at set pieces. Second step, trying to find more solutions going forward. Third step, you know, putting the ball in the back of the net. He talked a lot about concentration and focus. He talked about the movement of the team. He went into a lot of detail on that today, actually, which was I like about Vitor, because he's always very open and very honest. And so yeah, he's looking forward to the game. Obviously, it's a big match for the game. But the interesting thing that I've got to say, and I've got this to share with, to tell you, and I'm going to tell you this with Mr. Magic Moss as well. The Southampton manager has been talking ahead of the game, and we've seen a tweet, or I was sent a tweet or a quote of what he said. He said apparently that Wolves are going to be less safe in the Premier League after the end of this game. That's what the Southampton manager has apparently said, that Wolves are going to be less safe in the Premier League after this game. So yeah, he's a bit cocky. Put that little statement up in the dressing room wall, and let's really, really take Southampton apart and send them down. I do like Southampton away. You know, it's a good away day. Looking forward to that. So in one way, I am sad they're going down, but I'd rather them going down than Wolves. And if results go for Wolves and we can do the business, and this is another opportunity that we have got to grasp ahead of this match. You know, Southampton have got 9 points all season. You know, it's the sort of game Wolves will go and trip up on. If we've really shown progress, this is the game where we've got to take them apart and score a few goals. And, you know, if we can get a gap of 8 to 9 points, I think that will be virtually unassailable. So it's a big opportunity for us. We've got to do our job. The players, he said, he's talked about focus and concentration. One of the things he did talk about, that's what they're working on. He said in this division, if you are not concentrated for 5 minutes, you'll concede 2 goals. He referred to the Fulham game about our concentration at the first minute of both halves against Fulham. He said, and that's something else that he's trying to get into the players, that focus in the transition, when we lose the ball, knowing how to defend it, when we're defending, knowing how to attack fast, and knowing how to control the game as well. Well, I didn't say it. Vitor Pereira said it. Vitor Pereira said it, Dad.
Vitor Pereira, when he's right, what he says.
Absolutely, I like his press conference. Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Yes. Tea and cake, Dad?
Definitely, Davey.
Let's go and get some tea and cake. And I'll see some of you down on the south coast this weekend. Oh, we will. By the way, hit that subscribe, because we do have a watch along coming with Chelsea, so keep her company. And we will be doing, of course, reaction straight after the match with our instant reaction and thoughts on the result and, of course, that performance. Until the next one,
always Wolves.
Always Wolves.